Stranger Things is overrated. And when I say that, I don't mean that it's a bad show. I think by most people's standards, myself included, it is a good watch. The production value, the writing, the performances, the world building, at least in the earlier seasons, was good. Great even. And if you look at what show is projected to be the top show on Netflix on Call Sheet, it's Stranger Things, right? No fucking surprise there. They win by a landslide. But as time has gone on, I have personally grown a bit disillusioned with the show. And my personal favorite era of said show was in the earlier seasons. You know, seasons 1 and 2, when everything was still so mysterious and it had this dark and gritty atmosphere, and we don't know where the Demogorgons come from. We don't know who they are, but we know that they're out here ripping nutsacks off and killing motherfuckers. So now we have to be careful. We don't know what we're up against. I absolutely fucking love that. And as time has gone on, you know, they kind of have to do some scale inflation, make the enemies bigger and badder, the stakes are higher, because that's the situation that they wrote themselves in, right? That's what the people want to see. But I feel like in the current direction that we're going, this shit is getting just way too much. What I'm trying to say is that the ending matters a lot, and what we get for this final episode will dictate my final feelings towards the show. I'm making this before we see the final episode, before it airs, because I'm more than happy to eat my words if I'm wrong. But if you have a weak ending, that you lose GOAT status, right? If you pull a Game of Thrones, if you pull a Dexter, and everything that your show has been culminating to for years ends up being lackluster, you lose GOAT status. The Stranger Things community also confuses me a little bit. Admittedly, I'm not the most diehard Stranger Things fan. I'm not out here analyzing each frame, trying to form a theory on what's gonna happen next in the show. But, you know, I'm asking this because I don't know. What the fuck is Byler? To my understanding, I thought that these two guys were set up to be friends since the beginning of the show. I mean, Mike literally had a girlfriend, but you guys want to ship them and make them gay? I mean, we know Will is fucking gay, you know, like, cat's out of the bag there. But people are saying that it's queer baiting if the two of them don't end up together by the end of the show. Guys, we have one episode left, and I hate to rain on your parade here. I don't think that was ever an intention. I don't think that was ever gonna happen. I don't think the writers of the show ever intended for that to be a possibility. Once again, I'm asking out of pure curiosity here. Where did this ship come from? Because, man, but, you know, we'll see. Final episode is gonna come out, and I will be watching it, and if I'm wrong, then I'll admit I'm wrong, but I don't think I